Hey folks, very casual stream tonight. Hey Rex, nothing planned tonight. Just home Saturday night. Finished a dinner. Went to see a movie today. Just thought let's pop on. We're printing over here. Yes, no, it's not. It is not tuned yet, but we're printing. But for what I'm printing, it's fine. We're printing the clips for the side panels. These are the removable clips or the latchable clips. I'm printing one of each size to see which ones are going to suit me best. So figure what the heck. Let's use this printer to print the panel parts. Hey Joe. And if it's not completely a perfect print, that's okay. I can reprint them after I tune it. Last night, for anybody that was on, this guy did finish. Whoops. I can't get that. The model, whoever designed the model put in that block on the back leg to support it, but it is so pretty much tight to that leg that I know if I attempt to get that block off any further, it'll break the leg. But here, maybe this camera will show it better if I do this one. Yeah, this may be a little better, although that's in the way. No, you know what? Forget that. Let's go to this guy. Let's put my drink aside, and then we'll go to this guy. So, I mean, considering it's an untuned, there we go. The antlers, it finished these really fine antlers really well. Yeah, they completed. Look at that. The antlers completed. I got all the supports off of them, and they're not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. You can't really see. There's a lot of banding in them. But again, keep in mind, untuned printer. But yeah, the antlers completed. Everything completed fine. To the average person, this would be an acceptable print. To me, it's not. There's a lot of, I think my extrusion multiplier's off, my pressure advance is off, yada, yada. But that's what we're going to tune after. And then we'll do a comparison. But as I say, I can't, hey, non-fam, how are you? I can't get this block off the leg. Maybe I'll try, but I guarantee if I try to get this block off the leg, I'll break this leg at one point. I think if I have to print more of these, or which I do, Maria would want some more, I'm going to have to try and get rid of this block or see if he has a version of the model without these supports and just use regular supports, because you can see, you can kind of see little gaps in between there. I'll try and get my knife in there, but maybe even try and heat it up a bit and see if I can melt it off. But that's pretty well fused to the leg in this point right here. So Zex Alter, 50% off Polymaker, 150 minimum, with which makes 75. Very nice Nero 5 now. LOL, only till 10:30. Oh, are you? Is that an ad? Man, that's spam. Let me block this spam here. Let me go ahead and block this spam, guys. I'm just kidding. Is Nero live right now? Let me find out. I know he does go live some Saturday nights. And I checked and I didn't see. Yeah, he is Talk and Chill live. 252 watching his stream, 7 watching mine. Oh well. Let's go ahead and put his stream up on my screen as well. See what he. Oh, he's building his Death Racer. Okay. I am never ever going to be able to compete with Nero as far as viewership, but I am honored. He has taught me a lot, and he is a great source for Voron information. So anyways, we have this, and we have this. And did I get to the right screen? Yeah, there we are. So as I say, we have the clips. These are the clips for the panels that are going to go on the side. But I'm printing, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 sizes. So I thought I'm going to print one of every size and see which ones I like. I don't know what the difference in size means, whether it's the length of them or the depth of them, because they all kind of look this. Oh no, oh yeah, they all kind of look the same depth. Maybe it's the width of the panel. Okay, Excelter, thank you. So anyways, so yeah, the deer turned, considering it's an untuned printer, the deer turned out, I'm quite impressed with the fact that I got all that fine detail in the antlers. And you can see by the size of my finger that those are very thin antlers. So I was impressed with the fact that that came out as well as it did. So anyways, I'm also, I'm going to fire up a print. Do you want to see about filling a print bed? Watch this. Let me open up Flash. flash print slicer here. And oh, there we go. I'm printing this customer job. We're going to see how this works out. I got to print this in ABS. If I go to this camera, talk about filling up a print bed, huh? Look at that. Whoa, just kind of fills it big time. So I'm going to print this. I don't know why I'm still on. I should just be on this one. There we go. So I'm going to put this on my FlashForge Creator 3. And yeah, it has filled the bed completely, and it just fits. So I'm thinking of putting a 0.8 nozzle on there, or at least a 0.6 nozzle if I have one to print this. So I don't think I need support. The only thing I'm worried about is that little ledge right under there, but we will see. It's a big model. It's almost 300 millimeters, just shy of 300 millimeters wide. And of course, the depth is okay and the height is fine for this. So we will see how this works out. So I'm going to quickly go look for a nozzle, but really quick, I'm going to run upstairs and say hi to my wife that just walked in. So we're going to go up and say hi, and then I'll be right back. Watch the print for your entertainment. Ha. Have a ball. Saturday night. I just can't wait. Oh yeah, I'm not muted, am I? 7 people. Thank you very much, 7 people. I got to get the stringing. I got to take my torch to my skeleton hand and get the stringing taken care of on it. So brought it down. Now I want to see if I have a 0.6 nozzle for my FlashForge. It is a different, so it's a different nozzle. So this is the, that's the nozzle kit for it. You can see these are very different kind of nozzles for this hot end. So that is, that doesn't have the, so that is a nozzle for the FlashForge Creator 3. Now, it's not an all-metal nozzle, unfortunately. It does have a PTFE that runs down the length of it, which I don't think they are. I think some of them are all metal. Let's see, these are the hardened steel ones. No, they still need the PTFE. You can kind of see the opening on the end there. Hey, Apprentice, how are you? So I want to see. This was a little kit that I got with these nozzles, and I don't know what's in it, but they're definitely not PTFE lined. There's some hardened steel ones there. There's some regular ones. I don't know the sizes, but I think I have more. So let me have a peek here. I have a lot of nozzles, and I don't even know what they're for. This is a nozzle kit for the Atom Stack Cambrian. I must do an Atom Stack must work more with that printer one of these days. There's another nozzle. Oh, this nozzle. Oh, that's one of the original nozzles from the Beta Revo. That might actually work on my Revo, and that is a point. I don't even think the size is written on this. It's not. But looking at it, I'd say that's a 0.4 nozzle. Okay, what else do I have here? I'm sure I had more nozzles for the Flash Forge. I could be wrong. But I got nozzles coming out of the yin yang here. Got a pack of these Creality nozzles that were for the CR6 SEs. I sold the printers and honestly forgot to give one guy these nozzles, but that was a long time ago. So got a pack of nozzles for that, which I'm sure will be useful for something one day. Hey, Stephen Poole. A Nero stream, we clearly don't get that good singing. He doesn't sing on the Nero stream? Oh, come on. Nero, you got to sing on your stream. It's very random and sporadic for me, but I do. But you guys can dual stream. I'm not trying to pull people away from Nero at all. Then we have our Then we have our extra nozzles for the Atom Stack Cambrian. These ones are interesting nozzles. Can anybody tell me what this nozzle is? Here, hang on. There's this nozzle here. Oh, right there. And then on the back, we have this. And no, there's no PTFE tube that goes in there. And look at the size of that opening. Anyways, I got a bunch of those. They sent me a bunch of these. Atom Stack did when I had an issue with their hot end. That is a nozzle for 2.85 millimeter filament, which that printer does take. The rubber filament is 2.85. And I've got a whole bunch, but I thought I had more. Oh, there they are right there. There's two more nozzles that I have for the Flash Forge, but I think these are 0.4s. But these will have the PTFE lining in them, and they do. Let's just see what size. Hey, 3D Printing Joey, doing really well, thank you. Just chilling and hanging tonight, not doing anything too exciting. So this is the this is the nozzle for the Flash Forge Creator 3. Oops, I'm doing this the wrong way. There, it's focused there now. So you can see on the end that it is lined with a PTFE tube. I don't know how far down the tube goes. I'm going to assume it only goes down to maybe where the threads start. But I can pull it out and see because I need to find and I can't even see a size on this nozzle. I'm going to assume this is a 0.4. Is it printed on here anywhere? It's not even printed on the nozzle, so this one's probably going to be the same size. Yes, it is. Same size tip. So let's just see. Let's grab one of these. That's a 0.4 for sure. That's a bigger one. So if we compare the tips of these two nozzles, come on, focus. There we go. So I think, so that you can see the top one's definitely tinier and the bottom one, it's either a 0.6 or a 0.8. I'm going to guess it's a 0.8 based on the top one being a 0.4. So let's go ahead and put you back there, but I cannot see anything written on these nozzles, which is annoying to do with the size. Let me see any, oh, there we go. Yes, there it is, 0.80. That's a 0.80. Nothing written on that, so I'm going to assume it's a 0.4. And let's see if there's a 0.6 I can throw on, because that'll make that print go much quicker. And again, there's nothing written on this one, but it looks like a 0.4. Now we have the hardened steel ones. And that's a 0.4. 0.4 hardened steel. So the kit has a few hardened steel ones, but I'm hoping this next hardened steel one is a 0.6. Oh, I might be in luck. It's a 0.6. Yeah, it is. So good. So we have a, this is a hardened steel nozzle for the Flash Forge, and this is a 0.6. It is written just kind of on the side. You can barely see it right there. There you can see it's a 6. Either that or I've got it upside down and it's a 0.9. No, I think it's a 0.6. So let's go ahead and put this 0.6 on the FlashForge. And that should tremendously speed up this print, which we're going to do, which is, I haven't even sliced it yet, so we'll see what that's going to do. Oh, but I've got to get that PTFE tube out of this one. Let's see if I can get that out without damaging it, because these ones don't have a PTFE tube, and the kit did not include a PTFE tube. Huh. Which is really odd that they wouldn't put PTFE tubes in their nozzles for me. So let's see. I don't want to damage it though when I try and get it out. So, okay, let's go ahead first of all. Let me heat up the printer first. So, what I'll do is I wonder if I can turn this other camera around while we're doing this. So, this camera here, let me get my camera control. I should be able to zoom out. And I should be able to turn this way. Hello, goodbye. There we are. There's the FlashForge right there. Come on. It's kind of on a weird angle, too. Okay, and then we will zoom in a bit. There it is right there. If I move this out of the way, and I move a couple boxes out of the way, SATURDAY, night. So this is where I got to put the filament in. Let me warm it up. Preheat. The right extruder, left extruder off. Right extruder will preheat to 230. Just to get that filament out and get the new filament in, and we'll take the nozzle off. It should be. I should be able to get the nozzle off with a single-handedly. Let's find the. So it's heating up now. Actually, I wonder if I can get this up. Hang on a second here. Hang on a second here. Okay. This camera might be better. I like to give the best viewing experience. Let's minimize you. Let's go ahead and put you on there. Oh, you're dark. Holy crap. Lighten up, will you? There it is. So we're looking at the inside. So we're warming it up right now to change the filament. And you can probably not hear me too well because I don't have my mobile mic on. Hey, Duff. Jason's here too? There's Jason. Hello. Let me see if I can clip this mobile mic on because I'm going to move around a bit. Oh, I don't know if that'll work. That might work. Let's see. Turn it on. And if I go over here and switch mics to one. Boop, boop. Testing. 1, 2. Yeah, okay, you can hear it. Doesn't clip on t-shirts too well, though. The Obsidian should be out. Okay, we'll see if that works there. It's not very stealthy looking, but that might work. You might be able to hear me as I move around versus the other one. Okay, we're heated up. Whoops. So we're going to go ahead and unload the filament. Tools, filament. I don't want to left side load. No, we want to unload the right extruder. There we go. So we're going to pop the lid open. Here, let me back this up. It makes all these funky music noises too when you work on this thing. There we go. That's a better view of that printer right there. I don't know if that's focused. I can't tell. Too far away. That's not focused, is it? Boop, boop, boop. Ooh. Maybe right there. Okay, we got the other. Ooh. We've got the, yeah, I could have unloaded it to the spool, so I'm wasting this much ABS. Okay, now we're going to load in this stuff, which is, this camera's not autofocus, but Matter 3D Performance ABS. It's been in an airtight bag. What's up, 3D Experiments? White, because the customer's going to paint this or coat it or whatever he's going to do with it, so he didn't care what color. So these spools, the only problem with these spools is they're wide spools. This version of the Flash Forge, which to my disappointment they changed on the next version, will not hold any spools wider than a standard spool. So I have to run this ABS with the door open because it won't quite fit. Unless I could always run some 3D Fuel Workday ABS. What do I have up here? Olive green, snow white. You know what? Let's do that. I'd rather have the door closed for ABS. So let's put this ABS aside. We'll put it back in the bag. And I'll suck all the air out of that bag in a minute. Let's take down this snow white Workday ABS. Which is in one of those airlock bags. These things fail after 2 or 3 uses. So, oops, I have a text. Oh, okay. Beautiful wife wants to know what's for dinner because she's hungry. And my response might be whatever you're making us, but I know better than to respond like that. So I'm going to load this filament and then we're going to discuss what's for dinner. So this one fits in fine. If I can stop the freaking thing from unwinding. There we go. Feed it through the, come on. Just get started for me, will ya? Feed it through the filament sensor right here on the side. And it's going to come out this tube right here. Come on, there we go. Then we go inside. Get it into the extruder. And we tell it we're going to load. Not the left one, but the right one. Go okay. And now it's going to come in. We're going to come right inside here. There we are. Try and focus that. Is that focused? Man, I can't tell. There we go. Okay, loading started. So we should see some filament come out right here soon, some white. Is it going in? No, it's not. It broke. Why did it break? It broke. Full bugger. There we go. There we go. We'll just let that feed since it had gold in there before. Let's just see. Okay, feeding. I think it's coming out okay now. So let's go done. Pull that off. I want to keep that nozzle warm though. So let's go back. Filament, no, we'll go back, preheat, left extruder off. We'll get the bed up to 90, and right extruder, we're going to go to 230. But I've got to move that out to get that nozzle out. Panel clips, that's what I'm printing, Jason. You got it. On an uncalibrated 2.4. Figure I don't need calibration to print panel clips. I can always reprint the panel clips if they look that ugly after. Okay, so we're going to grab this little Wera tool with the proper size ratchet for these nozzles. And hopefully this nozzle comes off without issue. So let's go ahead. So we just got the tune saying, boom, beep, beep, I'm warm. So we'll go back and we'll go tools. We'll go manual and we will lower the Z. No, that's up. So as long as I hold on, we'll lower the Z just to bring the nozzle over. That's a little high on there. There we go. Is that still focused? I cannot tell. That's good enough. And then see if we can get, oh man, that's sharp. Something sharp just caught me there. Anyways, X plus. No, I don't want that one. That's the wrong nozzle. I want that one to come over. And then I want that to come this way. Whoops, wrong way. Here we go. And let's move the Z down a bit more. I very rarely change nozzles in this thing. Yeah, and that's hot. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can get this nozzle off. I should be able to get it off one-handed. I shouldn't need to hold anything. Am I tightening? I am tightening. Other way, Tim. There we go. That's warm. That gets warm. We're speaking 230 degrees warm. So that means that my tool gets warm. There we go. Yuck, 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 yuck. Okay, so we have a hot nozzle. I will grab my, where's my little tool? There it is. We'll just grab this nozzle. Bring it over as I trip over the camera. And we'll bring it right here. Oh yeah, you're really focused, aren't you? There we go. Nozzle melting plastic hot? Nah. I know. That's me. It's the entertainment portion of my stream. Just like this, I'm going to go, gee, is it still hot? Let's see. Oh, it's cooling off a little bit. Actually, it's cooling off quite easy. I can actually hold it now. Helps if I still have this thing in freaking focus. Stop coming out of focus. Okay, I have to check what the beautiful wife would like for supper. Okay, so now I need to get the PTFE out of one of these and into this 0.6, hardened steel 0.6. So let's see. Meanwhile, I'm going to actually, hang on one sec. I have to just pull There we go. Just pull the filament out of that hot end so it doesn't go all wonky on me. So let's see how I can get this out. It's got a little bit of a lip on the PTFE that's in there. I'm curious to see. Hey, Chris Mink. These are nozzles for the Flash Forge Creator 3. It's got a similar type of a hot end to the Revo, where it surrounds the heater block as a round doomer thingy with the thermostat and heater built right into it. So let me see if I can possibly grip the edge of this with my knife and no, that's not going to work. Let's see. That's not going to work. Can I get it out of one of these new ones easier since it's maybe not heated in so fast? Maybe they're not meant to come out so easy. Maybe I cannot use. Darn. Why did this kit not come with PTFE lined nozzles? It's kind of dumb. It came with some other, I don't know what, it came with these collars for some reason, but didn't come with PTFE tubing for the nozzles. Well, that sucks. Okay, so let me work on this one since it's exposed a little bit. I wonder if I put a, no, if I put a needle down the nozzle, it's just gonna, darn. Does not want to come out. Oh, it moved a little. Hang on, it moved a little. Moved a little more. Just, it did move. It's out twice as far as it was before. Oh, and I just cut the edge of it. Silly me. That's okay. I can obviously get, yeah, I need it for the hardened, for the 0.6, because this one didn't come with anything in it. So these 0.4s I got, you can see they have the liner in them. I know it's not focused there, but you can see they have the liner, and this one here does not have the PTFE liner in it. And it's not a standard size PTFE, I would imagine. So, but they're not easy to get out. And maybe they're not meant to be. I'm probably ruining this one, but oh well. I've got lots of nozzles for this thing. There we go. Got it out. So that actually should still work. So if I trim this end doesn't really have to be perfectly square. If I trim that just that little bit, it's very thin. Let's go ahead and put this in. And this will, as long as I get the opening so that I can get filament in there, I'm going to be okay. But let's go ahead and give this a trim. It's going to need a sharper blade. Now you can see that is a lot smaller than standard PTFE. A lot thinner. There we go. Okay, we're okay there with this end. Might never get it out, but we're okay. Where's the hardened one? Right here. So the interesting thing is that it only goes in. So I guess it could be considered an all-metal hot end to a point because it only goes in. Here, let me switch to this. So if we look, keep in mind I cut it a little bit short, but it's only going in as far as the threads. So no, that's really not all metal because it's touching basically down where the thing is heating right up. And you can see the scorching on the front of that PTFE where it was touching on the other nozzle. So yeah. The wall of the PTFE is much thinner. I mean, this is, well, the PTFE itself, oops, this one, it's narrower in diameter for sure. And then the wall, yeah, you can see the wall is extremely thin on this. I mean, you can't really see, but yeah, you can see there, right there. You can see the wall is very thin. So, but I think as long as I get this in here like this, as long as I get this pushed into this new one, there we go. And get it right in. I think that's how far down are we going. Let's see if I can coax it a little bit more. No, it just popped out. Okay. Capricorn XS. Okay, well, I don't know if that's not in far enough. We'll get some creeping up here and it'll, but how can I tell if is that going in far enough? Let's just pull it out again and see. No, it's got to go in a little further. So let's give this a little bit of a massage. Definitely got to put this end in first because it's flat. Now, is there something, maybe there's already something down in there because that's something is stopping that from going in any further. That will not go in. Let's just, no, it's flaring out. So, well, you know what? Let's just give it a trim. Give it a bit of a trim. And can I push it in anymore? I got to be careful because popping out. Whoops. Possibly if I use this. There we go. Oh no, didn't. It just does not want to sit any further down. That's as far down as it's going to go. It's very small compared to standard, yes. Hey, Paul Cumber, been really well. How have you been? Okay, so let's go back over, boom, to this one. And I think we're still warm. It doesn't, yeah, I think we're still warm. And we'll push this back up in. And we will use my hand until it gets too hot, which is now. There we go, hot tightened. And is it ever hot? Okay, let's feed the filament in again. So let's go back, filament, load, just the right extruder. Okay, it's going to home everything first. Now, yeah, I probably have to adjust my Z offset, but we'll see. Oh, I can load it now. It's not going to home all the way back, which I won't complain about. Well, let's see if the filament even goes in. Let me, oh, there we go. Let me give it a little trim. There we go. Put it in the top of the extruder, the hot end, find the hole, help it down a little, and let's see what happens. See if we get any filament out. If we get filament out, it means I successfully put the nozzle in. There we go. Look at that. Okay. So we have a 0.6. And that should be good. We'll call that done. Let's go back and let's home this thing. We'll just home it all. You notice this has these little plates that it rides with. And that's basically a plate that the nozzle purges itself on, if you want to call it that. There we go. So the nozzle just goes over there, and that just prevents any seepage, I suppose, if you want to call it that. Okay. Okay, cool. 0.6 nozzle is on. Hopefully it's not going to leak at that one spot where I cut the PTFE, but what I'll have to do is order some of the PTFE. It's the old nozzle, brand new nozzle. Old nozzle is probably still good, so we'll just hang on to it. And, oh, it came out of my, there it is right there. My nozzle box. Almost sounds like I said Mazel Tov. Nozzle box. Nozzle box. And we'll put this tool away. Still warm. There, meanwhile, you guys can have a look at this. There we go. Better than looking at my face big in the screen. Just have a look at the progress of the panel clips. Oh, we were at 17. Now we're down to 10 viewers. I know everybody's probably watching Nero at the same time. Apparently he won't sing on stream, though, whereas I have no problem singing on stream, and I even take requests. So, as long as I know the song, I don't mind singing. Karaoke's not my thing, but YouTube-okie. Oh, what I'd have no problem with. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back over to this model, which is what we're going to print on the Flash Forge. So as you see, it is a very, very big, oops, yeah, don't do that. Just center it on the auto layout. There we go, just do the auto layout. So this is a flash print for Slicer. So as you see, it's a very big model. Customer supplied the file. I don't think I'm going to need supports under here, but we're going to find out about an hour into the print. So, but let's go ahead and start slicing. So when we get to the slicer, so we're going to tell it that we have a 0.6 nozzle. It's 1.75 filament. We're going to go to 230 degrees. I think this stuff likes. Yes, it does. 230 for the this ABS. 230. And the left extruder temperature does not matter. And the platform, we are going to 90. Let's just type 90. Okay. Control module is the right extruder. It's the one we're printing from. Okay. And general layer height, we're going to go 0.2. I think 0.3. What do you think on a 0.6 nozzle? Should I go to a 0.4 layer height or a 0.3? We'll just keep the base speed as is. Travel speed 200 is fine. First layer speed maximum is 10. Now that can be bumped up to 20 or even 30 for the first layer speed. 0.3, yeah, okay, which is what I got there. 0.3 should be good for a 0.6 nozzle. So we'll do a 0.3 layer height, 0.3 first layer. Right extruder length for retraction, 1.3 millimeters. I want to bump that up to 2 millimeters for retraction. And retraction speed, I like to be up around 50 or 60. Right extrude speed, 30 millimeters per second. I just usually leave all these things as are. Shells, we're going to go with 3 shells. And we're going to go, I leave all that pretty much the same. Infill, 4 solid layers top, 4 solid layers bottom. Actually, I'm going to go, yeah, 4 on the bottom should be plenty. And the infill, I'm going to go to 15 or 20. For the size of that, I'm going to go 20. There's not a ton of infill on it anyways. 0.65 width. Where am I? First layer height, 0.3, 0.65 width where? Where am I looking? Point 0.2 layer will look nice. Yeah, he's going to paint this thing anyways. 0.2 will take forever to print too. Extrusion width. Where did I see extrusion width on here? Extrusion length. Left extruder length. Right extruder restart length. Right extruder length, 2 millimeters. See, I'm not familiar with this slicer. Well, that's just retraction speed. Okay. Infill, we'll do 20%. We'll see how that works. Vase mode, no. Don't need supports. Don't want a raft. It automatically says yes to a raft in this. And I don't like it, but I'm going to actually save my new profile here. Okay. Don't need to worry about the raft additions. Pre-extrusions, yes. Those are fine for pre-extrusions, 20 millimeter pre-extrusions. We don't want a wall. Walls are good sometimes. Walls help prevent stringing. And on a 2-color print, walls are really good. So we're not going to enable the wall. Cooling on this thing. ABS doesn't require cooling, but this thing, you cannot control. All you can do is control the cooling. Like, anyways, hot end fan, and this is what they changed in the next version of this printer, is they have a part cooling fan and a hot end fan. Right now, we just have a hot end fan, which also feeds the part cooling. So you can't really turn the hot end fan off because you don't want cooling on ABS, because if you turn the hot end fan off, you're going to get heat creep and yada, 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 yada. Don't talk to me about cooling on this printer, but it tends to print ABS just fine. I don't want to enable bridging. Yes, bridging is fine. And I think let's just slice. Let's just see what this does. Let's just see how this slices up. Okay. Yeah, the fans are an issue, and I know they fixed that. And by the Flashworks Creator 4 looks amazing. This is just this is a big model to slice. So here we go. We're almost sliced. I'm going to say this is going to be a 28-hour print. Slice preview, 20 hours, 34 minutes. So there we are. There's the preview of the slice. So let's go ahead and have a look. I don't need any support under there because those are all going up on a nice angle. The only bridging is right up at the top there. Now that's the only part that I have to, let me have a closer look at this. This is the part that really baffles me. If we look at that, now we come up, right, it goes from there to there. That's the only layer I'm concerned about, is right there, right there. What is that layer going to do for me, to me? Right in there. Okay, let's have a closer look. So we go down one. Oh yeah, maybe that'll be okay because it's going to cover that, cover that, cover that. And then it sticks that in at the last. I don't know what that is it's sticking in right there. It's a bridge. But why is it bridging it after it puts those two layers, these layers down? Then it bridges. So if I take that bridge off, oh, because those are printing in midair. Right there, those 3 lines right there are printing in midair. Yeah. But it looks like they're overlapping, are they not? No, maybe they're not. No, they're not overlapping because there's a gap right there. So I do need to throw some supports under there. Yeah, you can see the gap right there. So we need some supports under there. Shoot. Okay, so let's close preview. Let's go to slicing again. Now I can't paint supports. Can I paint supports on this? Let's go to this. Auto all supports. Okay, let's see what I can do for supports. Manually add supports. Auto supports, clear supports back. Let's try auto and see what it does, just for fun. I know this does tree supports, because yeah, I've got tree support selected. This is Flash Print Slicer. It's a slicer specifically for Flash Forge printers. So there's some tree supports right there. And we got a few supports in there, which is okay. It's not overly filling that with support. Although I don't think that needs support up there, but I'm okay because those would be easy to remove. And then we got some tree support around the outside edges, which I really do think I need based on the way this model was designed. Again, this is not my design. So if we go in there, look at those tree supports, there we are. They shouldn't be too hard to remove. So, but that's going to increase the print time probably by another 2 hours. So we're looking probably 22 hours or something here. I can live with that. That can be cleaned up easy enough after. They're tree supports. They should work. Overhang 55, post diameter 3 millimeters, base diameter, base height 6. It doesn't really give me the option to say how close those supports are going to go. But I've heard tree supports in this slicer are pretty good. So let's go ahead and go back and start slicing. Let's see what we got. And we'll slice. All the other settings will have stayed the same. We don't want to add a raft. Although it says a rafter brim is suggested for fixing tree-like supports onto the plate, because those tree supports would be tiny, wouldn't they? Damn. Let's just do a brim. I'll do a brim. I have no problem with a brim. I just don't like rafts. Although in this case, yeah, because in this, yeah, the raft, you'd have to, this would all be sticking to the raft too. I'd rather just have a brim around there, which just looks like it's put a nice little brim. Nice little brim. Talk about maxing the build plate, though. Okay. Hey, trash bag fashion lover. Hello, welcome. You're new. I don't recognize you. Ever wear a plastic bag as clothing? If not, please wear now. No, I can't. I'm on stream. That wouldn't go over too well. Mind you, I do have lots of trash bags. So let's slice preview 24 hours. So yeah, it added 4 hours. That's fine. What's 4 hours when you're already printing 20 hours worth of print? So I think this will work now. There we go. There's the brims for the tree supports. Let's bring this all down. So there we go. We have the brim for the tree supports and everything going on the first layer. We have some nice infill. And we have those with the tree supports building up. I think we're going to be okay. Let's go ahead and try it. Let's send to the printer and we can go like that, and file name cup holder, and okay, and it's going to send it directly to the printer. This printer is enabled through Wi-Fi. A lot lighter than a barrel and suspenders. That's true, 3D Experiments. We are printing a cup holder for a customer. This was a custom print request. He supplied the file. It's a cup holder for his vehicle. I'm assuming it's on an angle in his vehicle or something, but they supplied the file, wanted to print it in ABS. They are going to finish it. They are going to paint it, sand it, paint it, whatever they're going to finish it with to go in his truck. I'm just doing the printing from the file. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go over. I'll put you back to this guy here so we can see the progress on the Voron. And actually, I got to close the door. Close the door on this guy because we are printing ABS. And I'm going to put the side cover on to cover the filament compartment. There we are. And I'm going to close the lid. And I will get this camera. See if I can get this thing up a little higher. There we go. And we'll see if we can get a good image of this thing. Let's just go ahead and see if I can focus this a little bit. There's a lot of reflection on it, but there we go. So we'll go back to that when it starts printing. Right now it's just heating up the bed. The bed takes a while to heat up on that thing. So yeah. Print underwear in TPU mesh. Yeah. That would be interesting. Give me 1 second. I'm going to mute myself just for a moment. Oh, Joe Velasco, you don't know the half of it. Then she just said to me, I told her, I said, you said dinner negotiations must be challenging. And she said to me, ask your viewers for some suggestions for dinner. I think she's just going to have cereal. It's one of those nights where you just really want cereal. At least I do. But I'll eat later. I'm not hungry. I had some popcorn at the movie I went to, and I'm still full from the popcorn. And it looks like we are... Oh, not quite. I think the nozzle's heating up. That's what I hear over there. Yeah. Actually, what I could do is I could do this view. Lasagna. Oh, well, you know what? They're having lasagna over at Grandma's house tomorrow. Maria and Ethan are getting lasagna from her mom tomorrow. So, and I've also just been informed to put off next Sunday's stream to Saturday or Monday, which I will because it's Thanksgiving. We're having a Thanksgiving dinner at her sister's house next week. So I am going to move my stream because she makes amazing Thanksgiving dinner. I think she's going to make me some cornbread. Oh, she makes the most amazing cornbread. She is a phenomenal cook. She also has she does a charcuterie board business, and anyways, I can't say enough about her. She's my favorite sister-in-law. Okay, let's hope the other ones aren't listening. Get myself in trouble here. What was I going to do? Jerry, oh, hello, Jerry. Oh, of course, I love being on your live stream, Jerry. I just, truth be told, I left when I did because I went to see a 4:30 movie. Peanut butter and jelly on toast. Peanut butter and Miracle. Oh, don't. Peanut butter and Miracle Whip. You just made me throw up a little bit in my throat. So, hey, Bearcore. Hey, Justin. I keep calling you Bearcore, Braycore. I'm just going to say Justin. Hey, Justin, how are you? I saw the movie called Smile. And hey, Zenbender, hello, hello. I saw the movie called Smile. I'm not a, which camera is it that I want to bring up to the top here? Not that one. I could bring that one up because that's the flash forward going to go print something in a minute. But I want to bring this one up, I think, as well. Is that the one there? No, that's not the one I want to bring up. You get down out of there. Actually, you get off of this screen altogether. I want to bring not the close-up cam. I guess I have to, is it this one? That's nothing. I can delete that one. Sorry, I'm just an OBS here, just trying to get a camera on here. Add existing, and I think this is called the Brio. And okay, there we go. But I want to shrink that all the way down to there. And we can just put the Brio right there. And then the top one is the Flash Forge when it decides to start printing. And the Brio is printing on the Voron, and it's, again, an untuned Voron. Keep in mind, it's just printing the panel clips. Untuned, the panel clips will be fine for this, and if I don't like the look of them, I'll just reprint them later after we tune. There we go. This is not a new FlashForge Cheetah Kid, no. It's my FlashForge Creator 3. I've had it for a couple years. I just haven't used it a lot. And what I'm making now, if you look here, this is what I'm printing on it right here. Customer supplied me a file for a cup holder for his vehicle. He's going to finish it and paint it and do whatever he's going to do. So we're printing it in white ABS with a whole bunch of tree supports and flash print slicer. That's what we're up to right now. What made me choose the Flash Forge? That's a good question. Back before I didn't know much, if I knew then what I know, if I knew then what I know now, I probably would have gone with something a little different than the Flash Forge for the price of it, right? Because that wasn't a cheap printer. They're not. This is the industrial printer. They're not cheap. And why isn't it printing? We're not heating. We're not doing anything. Hang on a sec. What is going on? Why are you not doing anything? Let's stop the print. Yes, I'm sure. And let's resend the print. It's not even heating. Longer screws than stock ones. At least use it. I got tons of screws, so that's good to know. So let's go over here and say, why aren't you printing? I said, print. Okay. And you should be printing. So you're streaming the print file. We'll keep an eye on that and see if it heats up. You see, it hasn't heated up at all. The bed should be heating up to 90. For some reason, it didn't print. Maybe I might have inadvertently canceled the print when I got rid of this window and closed it. That's probably what I did. Let's just see if it goes this time. Anyways, what made me choose it was I didn't know a whole lot back then, and it was a good printer for what I needed at the time. And it's good. I just haven't taken advantage of it and used it much. Okay, we're homing. But I want to see if this is actually going to heat up this time. So we can see in the top, well, it did home. Well, no, it didn't home. But it is heating. We can see now that we are at 52 of 90, and the right extruder is going to heat, but slowly. It doesn't quite go to full temperature until the bed gets there. And it's going to take at least 10 minutes for that bed to hit 90. So, yeah. But it's a decent printer. The only negative, they've done a great job with upgrading the firmware. It used to have no... it used to be very difficult to calibrate your Z on your left and right. You used to have to make sure that your nozzles, or there was a little thing inside the hot ends that you'd have to adjust to make sure your nozzles are parallel. But now you can actually do a separate calibrate Z for your right and left print head on that, so that they're in sync. Now it's got a better Z offset. It's got a better baby stepping in it. They've done a good job in their firmware, and they've done a good job keeping up with their slicer. The one big downfall of this one, which hasn't proven too bad lately, is the hot ends only have a single fan, which is a hot end fan, and the hot end fan also feeds the part cooling, and you don't necessarily want part cooling on some materials. But that said, I've never had a problem running PETG or ABS on that, so there's that. But needs a bit of tuning. I need to tune it up a little bit more. But that FlashForge printed all my parts for my Voron 01s and for my Voron 24 that's printing right here as well now. So it did a good job. So it's not bad. They have a second-hand deal that's insane, like for the Creator 2. Okay, the Creator 2 is a smaller printer, and is it an IDEX as well? I'm not sure. The panel clips make it easy to take off the panes for more air when doing PLA and putting them back on for ABS. Perfect. I'm glad I decided to do this. So what I did for these panel clips, just so you all know, is I just went on. I'm not sure what the size signifies, but there was 12 different, right here, there was 12 different clips, 12 different sizes. So I'm printing one of each size just to determine what I want to use. Now, as far as sizes go, I assume it's the depth or the thickness of the panel or something, because the width of them and the length of them look the same. But there's where I'm seeing the difference right there as I lay them down. So we can actually take that off and look at them that way. But that's, so I said, let's just print them all, decide which one I like, and then I can fill the bed and print a bunch more. So, and this was a sliced up, this was an 8-hour and 50-minute print. So it is got another, so that's 72 degrees right there now. So if we go back to this, we're at 57% of the way through here. We will likely not finish this print tonight, but because it shows it's got another 3 hours left, and that's going to be like midnight here. So, and I'm not staying on that long. I know I should, but I'm not. Yeah. Foam. Sizes or thickness of panels and the foam tape used. Okay, so I just have to decide which one is appropriate for mine, for the foam. And yeah, and speaking of that, where is the foam tape? Let me put these nozzles back. And let me go find the foam tape. It should be over here. Do I have, where did I put it? Oh, I know where it is. I still didn't open the original toolkit for this build. what do I have? I don't think it's over here. No, that's all my Death Racer stuff, which I got to reprint a bunch of that stuff because the buggers changed it as they went. I've got to suck the air out of this thing. My panels are down on the side here. I have not opened my panels yet, any of them. But my foam tape should be... It's going to be handy to have, I'm sure. I have all these spare parts left over from the build, like spare tool head PCB. I have a spare probe, a spare hot end, heater cartridge, and thermistor. And this one is empty. I can throw that out. My probe, my foam's around somewhere. These are all more spare screws, spare parts. Let's see. No, I don't want to restart Windows, thank you. 4 a.m. Oh my goodness, Cheetah Kid. Okay. Where did I put the rest of the parts for this thing? Huh. Stealth burner upgrade kit. That's all used up. Lots of spare plugs and wires. I could probably build another printer with all the spare parts I have. But where did I put all the foam? It's going to be over here somewhere. That's going to be handy to have when I go to put the covers on. There it is. Oh, and there's my handles. Let's bring them over. I have 2 handles and some foam. I assume the handles are going on the top, or are they going on the doors? They're metal handles. And then we have, we have some reverse Bowden tubing, which I have lots of. And then we have 3 rolls of foam, and it looks like it is 2 different thicknesses. No, it's all the same thickness. Oh no, 1 millimeter by 5 meters and 3 millimeters by 2.5 meters. Knowing what you know now, is there a different flash forge printer you would buy? At the time, probably not. This one at the time was probably really good. But knowing what I know now, I'd get the new 3. But they have a Creator 4, but the Creator 4 is massive. And I think it's more so industrial, and I bet it's about $5,000. Oh, there's the foam. It's all coming apart. Oh, I see what's going on here. This was meant to come apart like this. And this is 2 separate rolls. Yeah, sure. Unspool all the foam, Tim. There we go. It prints really well. It needs some tuning. It really does. Oh, come on. There we go. $3 millimeter goes on the sides. Okay, and then we have the 1 millimeter goes somewhere then. The 1 millimeter is for... Okay, so there's the 3 millimeter. So there's 2 little rolls of 3 millimeter. No, it's not. 3 millimeter. Oh, I see what they've done here. It's like they've... Come on. Here, let me measure this just to be sure. These all look like the same width, and they are. So there is no... It says there's 1 millimeter foam in here, but it looks like it's all 3 millimeter. Where's my tape measure? Right in front of my face. Hey, Dr. Derp, how are you? That's 5 millimeter foam. Yeah, these foams are all... Either that or my eyes are deceiving me. Let's just grab the caliper here. Let's Still trying to find the right touchscreen. Yeah. This foam is all 5 millimeters wide. Oh, it's the thickness. Oh, the thickness. Okay. Duh. 1 millimeter by 5. Okay, it's the thickness. So this is 1 millimeter thick. This is 3 millimeters thick. Okay, I get it. So the 3 millimeter thick is for the sides. Okay. Yeah, I just saw your post there, Zen. Yeah, I grew a brain. I grew a brain. It's all 5 millimeters wide, 3 millimeters thick, and 1 millimeter thick. Thick, like my skull sometimes when we try to put things in it. When you're there going, Tim, read the chat. Or, man, I wish I was there. I could smack him across the head and tell him what he's supposed to really be doing. Nothing can ever be straightforward. No. So there we go. Okay, we know that. So we know the 3 millimeters for the sides, and what's the 1 millimeter for? Probably the bottom. Anyway, it's going to be in the instructions when I go to do it. So we got handles, and we got foam tape, and we got that to do, and then we also have the clicky, or the input shaper toolkit to put on eventually, which we'll do when we do the tuning. And that is everything. And, you know, you got to give me a hand, right? This is glow in the dark. I should turn my lights out and show you. This is pretty cool. This is from what's his name? Flexi Factory. There's this one, and there is this one. So this one kind of has the wrist going straight up, and this one has like a handle, so you can come up behind somebody and put it over their shoulder and go. Ah! It's pretty cool. You made one today and have one building right now. These are kind of funky. This is glow in the dark. So I killed my nozzle because I didn't change it, but I've got another one printing at the office as well. So this is all glow in the dark filament because I've had this filament laying around for a few years. I thought I may as well use it up. So, and it looks really cool in the dark, and it's actually pretty much properly sized for the human hand. So. And I mean, the fact that I use glow in the dark filament actually looks like bone in a way. Anyways, this one here I have to take my torch to and like get rid of some of the stringing. This glow in the dark filament stringed big time, but mind you, anything other than PLA tends to string bad on my FL Sun SR. But that takes care of the stringing very fast. But you got to be careful. When you're rubbing the little nubbies off this thing, this has got glass in the filament, and it's actually quite sharp when you're getting rid of some of these things. Flexi Factory, that's the guy, yes. Only half as much fun. Well, as I say, this is Arion glow in the dark. It's been sitting around forever, so I thought, let's just use it. It was almost a full roll. And as I say, you should use a hard nozzle for glow in the dark because it's got glass fibers or whatever in it that make it glow. I was just too lazy to change my nozzle. Plus, I don't know if I have any hardened nozzles for the FL Sun Speed Racer. There we go. All done. So, you know, 2 hands. Takes 2 hands to handle a whopper. Okay. Mine's out of the gutter. You have 3 SRs, so you know exactly what you mean about stringing. Yeah, 10 millimeter retraction. Okay, I'll try that. I think my retraction right now is like 3 or 4 millimeters. Pet G, my goodness, Pet G strings really bad on that. So I'll have to try that 10 millimeter retraction. The ad campaign worked. What ad campaign was that? Cool, it can be bought through Cults 3D and isn't Patreon only. What did I miss? Oh, there's a Twitch conversation and a YouTube conversation going on. That's all right. That's all right. That's cool because we're split 8 and 2. 2 hands eat a Whopper. Oh yes, takes 2 hands to handle a Whopper. That's an old ad campaign for them though. So I got water and I've got a mellow yellow 0. Oh, that's refreshing. Anyways, I'm going to grab my sucker thing here. And I'm going to suck the air out of this bag. And let's see if this bag holds. These bags are good for the first use. Let's plug you in here. Okay, so we have this in here. So we're going to basically put this sucker right, oops. There we go. And I did a video on these bags a long time ago. And we'll turn that on. And that's going to suck the air out of it. It's a compliment to whoever came up with it. That's so true, printer team 5130. No, I haven't checked on the Flash Forge print, Joe. I think that might be a good idea. What do you think? Let me suck the air out of this bag first. And we'll see. These things I find, though, 2 or 3 uses and they get cracked and they leak. So they're great initially, but after many uses, no, I wouldn't recommend them. Unless they toughen these bags up a little bit. We'll see if this one holds. This will be the 3rd time that this bag has been sucked dry. I mean, these little pumps work really well. I mean, it's going really quick, and I mean, we're almost tight and tense now. I mean, there we go. That is air free. So we turn that off, and then we just quickly, you know, give a little push on this, and this should stay nice and airlocked like that, but it tends to lose it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Meantime, let's unplug this again. Oh, switch camera back. Woohoo! Unplug the little sucker, the vacuum, whatever you want to call it. Park it up here and plug my microphone back in. That was my microphone charging cable. Okay, let's check on the flat on the print, shall we? Let's see if I can go to this camera. See what it's doing. It's printing. So how can I give you a better view of this? Actually, here, if I lift this up, it's printing. It's doing the brim and so forth right now. So far so good. That's not focused, I don't think. There we are. So far so good. Too bad I can't get this. This isn't a higher, let's see. Too bad this isn't a higher tripod. Did I put a silica pack in the bag, Joe? Are you kidding? You think I would forget that? Of course I didn't. That's okay. It's a dry basement down here. It's very dry. Okay, let's see if I can make this a little taller. A little unstable, but maybe a little taller. Unstable perhaps, but able to watch the print a bit better. Oh, maybe right there. Now let's see if that's in focus. If I go to this, and if I focus my ring, that's not bad. We're getting a little bit of reflection right here, but hey. And then we can come back here. There we go. Hey, Chris Travis. Did I put a silica pack in the bag? What a silly question. Of course I didn't. This is me. Now, was there maybe a silica pack in the roll? No, that would just be too easy. Silica pack would have to go in the middle. On the outside is kind of useless because it would be sucked in, it wouldn't circulate. And this particular, well, is a silica pack really going to do much in a vacuum sealed roll though? I don't know. And of course I put the roll in so I can't identify what's in it. The label, I put the label on the black side, see? So silica pack, showing the label so I know what's in here. Come on, it's all overrated. So we'll put this up here. At least I know if it's up here, it's ABS. Because mostly everything up here is ABS. Mostly. Ah, there we go. Okay. So what else do we know? We know our reindeer printed pretty good from last night. He is so cute. Oh, but these are so fragile. I mean, I'm surprised that I can get away with actually bending them like that. Generic airlock bags, they're clear on both sides, yes. I got to find some better bags. These ones are terrible. I got to get this dumb support off his leg, though. The creator of the file put this on. I wonder if I heat it up a little. If it would... Oh, it wobbles a bit when I do that. Oh, 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 oh. Well, that's just the whole leg twisting. Forget that. Jeez. I just want to pull this dumb... I would rather put my own supports in. Ah. Maybe I can get the blade of the knife in there and not have my thumb below the blade of the knife. Okay, no, that just doesn't work. I need a new blade. I don't know where I put my blades for this thing. Let's try this one. This one's a little bigger. Whoa, a little bigger. It's frustrating that I can't get this block off easily. Nah, that's just craziness how they've done that. It's like it's welded to it. Well, we could just say that he's got a peg leg and that he broke his leg and that's his support. Look at that. We got two printers going at once tonight. I thought I was going to have the one on the Flash Forger. I thought I was going to have to put that on the rat rig for the size, but it just fit, which is good because the rat rig's not enclosed, and I don't know how well it would print ABS without having the enclosure. The Voron is printing good. Hey, Major Gamer Geek, the Voron's printing good. It's not tuned yet, so we haven't tuned the Voron. So, but what we're doing on the Voron right now is printing the clips for the panels. I figured it's printing decent for not being tuned. This little reindeer was printed on it last night, so you know the details came out in the antlers and everything. But it's hard to see because it's white, but it definitely needs some tuning, because especially on the legs and stuff. But it's printing really well for an untuned printer. Would using a pair of flush cutters and nipping the interface work? It might. Yeah, the reindeer came out actually quite good. If you look at it on the close-up here, for an untuned printer, but it's hard to see it, but you can see the parts where it does need tuning. If it focuses here, it's really hard because it's white, but you can see on the leg, if I hold it at the right angle, that there's a lot of artifacting going on in the legs. But, you know, just the fact the antlers, how thin they are, came out not bad. You know, and they're actually quite flexible. So it's a performance PLA that was on these. I could actually, a little bit of stringing on them. I got to be careful because they're very thin. I wouldn't want to set poor Rudolph's antlers on fire. There we go. Yeah, let me try that, Joe. That might not be a bad idea. I have some side cutters here. So I see what you're saying. You're saying basically chop away at this block till I get close to the leg. You call them flush cutters. I call them side cutters. Same idea. There goes one piece. Whoosh! Roasted antlers are a delicacy in some places. Kit Skyfire, true. Okay, so see, this might actually, if I'm careful, this might actually work because it's a 15% infill on this thing. Actually, I wonder if I took my Dremel out. Although this might work. This actually cuts pretty easy. Let's just see. I mean, worst case, if I break his leg, I can glue it back on. Woo! 90% of it came off. I don't know where it went. This other last part. Oh, it did break his leg. Ha! I don't know where these pieces are flying. Let's try this last one. They're like bullets. Let me go find that big piece because it's got the bottom of his leg on it. Poor reindeer. I just crippled him. There it is. I only lost a little bit of his leg. I can glue that back on. I tried the heat gun and it kind of warmed up the whole leg. There we go. So we got most of it off. So let's see. Right now, oh, but he does. He stands on two. Oops, he stands on two legs. Watch. Whoops, he's drunk. Come on. He can stand on two legs. He just did it. Maybe he doesn't want to stand there because the bed's too hot. Okay, anyways. Let's see if I can get his the rest of this leg off. I mean, I'm all for how they tried to support this leg, but just let the slicer supports do it. Glue on a toothpick and he could be a peg leg reindeer. The Flash Forge is printing, Major Gamer Geek is printing, where is it? Right here. It's printing that. It's an actual customer job and it's cup holders for a vehicle. So those are the tree supports, etc. So that is a 24-hour, 25-hour print. So that's what we're doing on the Flash Forge right now. In white ABS. So we are hoping that it's going to work. When I built, did I just break off? No, I didn't break his leg. When I estimate prints like this one, it's a 25-hour print. It is going to use how much? 526 grams of, so it's going to use half a kilogram of filament. So it's going to use half my roll. A print this big that's filling the bed that much, that has a couple tricky spots in it. Let me go check that first layer, speaking of tricky spots. It's a little wobbly first layer, but it'll be fine. When I quote jobs like that, I quote them allowing for a failure. So especially when you're using half a roll of filament. So basically I quote a whole roll of filament because I usually do 50% over on the filament. And then time-wise, I go about 20% over on the estimated time. This is gonna, and that way I cover my ass. And if I have a failure and have to print it again, and if I have a second failure, well, that's on me. Well, any failure's on me, but I just like to cover my butt. Okay. I'm going to get this leg off if it kills me, because I want this reindeer to survive. And it might just kill me. So which way is this going to fly if I... Oh, man. And these are decent side cutters. If these were the Creality side cutters, they'd be broken by now. There we go. And let's get this other piece going off. There we go. Ooh, that flies like a bullet. And just a little bit more. Get a 4.5-inch angle grinder with a cutting disc. Yes, I have a Dremel just sitting down below me here. I could have pulled out the Dremel, but the reindeer's a little skittish. He's just a little skittish. You know, I hold my breath every time I get a knife like this out like this too, and especially when I pull it down towards my fingers. I've already, there we go, I already cut myself good 3 times this week. Once on the tip of this finger, once here, and once here, oh, and once here. I don't know how some of them happen. I just feel owies once in a while. If I use sanitizer, it's like, oh, and I go like, where did I get that cut? So let's see, can I glue his leg on successfully? Do we have the ability to, let's figure out how this goes on. So that's going to go on just like that. Okay. Let's go get the medical kit. Okay. Dr. Tim to surgery, please. Here we go. You'll never get blood out of a white print job. What? No, you won't. No. No blood yet. Okay. Let's make sure that we're going to get this in the right position. So that's going to kind of go right there and there. Just like that. So just like that. Because once this bonds, it's pretty instant. So we have our suture material. Oh, you're clogged, aren't you? You're clogged. Yeah. So let's cut a hole in the tip of this. You're still clogged. Always be cautious when trying to unclog your super glue bottle. Is that coming out? Oh, there it is, coming out. Okay, good. A little bit of super glue right there. Stay still, dear. Okay, honey. No, I didn't design the cup holder. That was the customer sent me the STL file. And we have our suture spray, which, you know, it's going to go right into that cut on my finger, but hey, what the heck? Can't kill me. Now we got to make sure this is lined up perfectly, just like that. And instant bondage. Now he's going to stand up. There we go. We have a standing reindeer. Leg is fixed, and actually that kind of makes the joint stronger. If I were to bend that in about 5 minutes, it'll break in a different spot, because this spray activator works extremely well, that system for bonding. So just be careful of your fingers, because it sticks your fingers just as fast. That is from experience. And let's check on the Flash Forge. I think that might be a little warm, because I got a little bit of wobbling happening in the first layer, but think we're okay for the most part. That'll be fine. You got an ad. You didn't hear the response. Oh no, I did not design that. Major Gamer Geek. That customer brought me the STL file for that cup holder. Although that wouldn't be too hard to design. Okay, dear. You are fixed. That is nice and strong. Good. So we have a completed and fixed deer. Deer. Good. So we're going to hang on to that. And then once we tune the printer, we're going to print another one. Although I'm going to get rid of those awful supports that were in there. I'm going to do something different if I can. I don't think he provided a editable file, but I think I can remove them in Prusa Slicer. So that's good to go. Whoops. Let's just see if there is still action outside. What? I don't need to know what's new. Just show me my camera. Okay. Okay. Just found out where MS hid their setting for notification bubble time. They hid it under accessibility settings and not notification settings. I'll leave it to Microsoft, right? Leave it to Microsoft. I wonder if I put the comments up on screen. Can the Twitch people see my comments? I think you can. Because that way I can share the YouTube comments with the Twitch watchers because they won't see them. Yeah, they can. Look at that. They do show up on Twitch and vice versa. Oh no, they wouldn't be vice. Yeah, it would be vice versa. So if I take that and I put a Twitch comment on there, let me double check. I think the YouTube people. There we go. Ah, that's how I can share the chat so the people on Twitch can kind of know what the people on YouTube are saying. 5-second notifications. It would go away while I was reading it and not enough time to click on them if I wanted to. So let's see. How are we doing on the Voron? Let's go and see what the progress looks like. As I say, I had no specific topic to stream about tonight. I was initially thinking I was going to rack the gantry on the Voron tonight, but I got this print I want to finish printing, and that's still got another 2.5 hours on it. So we're going to just let it go, and we'll rack the gantry on my live stream tomorrow. Sounds like could be a hip song. Rack the gantry. You hate my Microsoft for sending you Outlook ads through OneDrive notifications. I hate you, Microsoft. I thought you were talking about my Microsoft. I was going to say, what did my Microsoft ever do to you? If you turn off notifications and you don't see updates from OneDrive, yeah. You're preaching. You're talking to a kind of a Mac fanboy here too, but I have Microsoft here and at one of my computers at the office. You recommend de-racking your gantry instead of putting it into a racked state. Might work better. De-racking. Oh yes, that's what I mean. That's kind of, you know what I meant. De-racking. I knew what I meant. Yeah, I want to rack it right up. It was racked when I first built it, and then we kind of did a quick D-rack, and so yeah. Let's see if I show this bigger. Does it show a little better? Yeah, it's not doing too bad. I've seen better first layers, but as long as the base of it's going to look good, which it will. Whoops. Sorry, Mr. Reindeer, I just knocked you over. I sent you tum. Oh, come on, stay on your feet. You're not supposed to fall over. You look like a drunk reindeer when you do that. Actually, let me go up and, yeah. So you guys chill when you find the sizes you're going to print. Am I going to print them in one color or separate the parts and use your main color? Oh gosh, Zen, you had to say that, didn't you? Yeah, because they're kind of, are there two pieces to it? There are two pieces to it, aren't there? Okay, maybe I'll consider doing it. Maybe I'll consider separating them. I have, let me see. I had a lot more. I've sold 9 of them over the summer. I sold 9 printers. I have 1 that's printing now. 3 pieces. Holy crap. So we have the Voron 1, 2 Voron 01s would be 3. The Flash Forge would be 4. The Rat Rig would be 5. We have the Prusa Mini, the Prusa Mark III, that's 7. We have the King Rune KP3S, that's 8. We have the Atom Stack Cambrian down on the floor over here, which I got to start using in. That's 9. So we have 9 here in the studio, and a whole bunch of parts. I could probably build another one. But then I have 3 at my office. I have a FL Sun Speed Racer. I have a Focus Odin 5, and I have an old. Why did it just leave me? It just lost me. The old. Oh Lord, I can't think of it. Anyways, 3 more at the office, so 12. Am I in the 3D printer sales biz? No, I don't sell 3D printers. And in the printing, yes. Well, I do market 3D printing through my full-time business, which is a printing and sign company in downtown Calgary here. So we do advertise that we do 3D printing. That's where I got this cup holder job that's printing right here, right there. And we've done a few custom jobs and so forth, but and I'll do some design and stuff. But I find for the most part, people do not want me to. People don't want to pay what I want to charge for my 3D printing services. They want to. Somebody wants the reindeer like this. I may charge them $10 to print this, because it's my time, it's my filament, and it's and I the cleanup, etc. And they say no, that's too much. Well, okay. The guy that I'm printing this for, not a problem, because he knows the value of it, and especially the design. When somebody wants me to design something, I'm generally around $80 or $90 an hour for the design, and it's crazy. People just don't want to pay. They don't want to pay for what they're asking, and it's like, okay. And I don't give in. I don't say, okay, well, I'll do it for half of what I was going to ask, because no, I'd rather be an idle fool than a broke fool, I guess is the saying. So let's see what Zen said here. Center hub for the screw, then 2 squared C parts, and the center and main color. Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind then. Yeah, these are just for test fitting. These are all just being printed right now in Prusa Galaxy Black, because it's the only filament I had handy. I could have done them in, I guess, a cheaper filament, but what the heck. Yeah. They only look at material. They do. I mean, they say, well, you know, a roll of filament only costs you this much. Good. Go buy a printer. Let's see. Go buy a printer and learn how to use the printer. Go learn how to use a slicer, and then come back and talk to me. So that's exactly it. You've been in the machining biz for 30 years. Yeah. And they don't, you know, especially a business like that, machining business, which is a skilled trade. People don't understand the value of that you have, as far like the cost for your education, your experience, your knowledge. That costs money. I get people complaining when I charge them $15 for 250 business cards at the company. You know, it's like, well, then go get your own printer, go get your own designer, go. Anyways, plus the cost of tooling and machinery. Yep, exactly. Exactly. David Wilson. Oh, sorry, I missed your hello there. Just dropped in. Good to see anybody. David Wilson does have a YouTube channel as well. He does some really funky stuff. So go check out David Wilson's YouTube channel, guys. Let's try and get his subscriber count up a little bit for him. But yeah, David does some really cool stuff. I'm working on a couple projects with him right now. Exactly, Dr. Derp. Yeah, running a business on a charity. And believe me, after the pandemic and last summer, this business is that we have is difficult to run. It's a lot of stress lately. So there's the door. Yep. I turn down business all the time. Silly and nonsense. Yes. Silly nonsense. Did I miss anybody else popping in? I hope not. Okay, I'm going to run up. I'm just going to run up. You have a hard time charging people what you should be. Yeah, I know. So we have one staff member. She feels guilty sometimes for quotes that she sends out, and I say, don't feel guilty. Somebody wants you to design this brochure, or design this banner, or design this massive sign. You have to charge for it. Yeah, well, there you go. Exactly. If you have the knowledge to do what you want to do, go out and buy your own thing. By all means, do it. I mean, yeah, I say go for it. Yeah, exactly. Yep. That's a lot of my tools in the garage are like that, like an air nailer. I don't know if anybody's ever seen an air nailer, and I've got all kinds of different tools. It's like, yeah, if you undercut yourself, the industry will cease to exist. It will. I mean, I loathe those cheap, out of their garage type people that have a little cry cut vinyl cutter and blah blah blah, that are pretty much giving away cut vinyl and giving away whatever, and they just hurt the whole industry. They really do. You design mechanic and electronics. Cool. I'm going to be right back. I'm just Ethan's gone to bed. I'm going to go up and say goodnight to the child. Let me just see this one. What can you choose? People that rent tools out for 70% of what you can buy it for. Yeah. Yes, I agree. Exactly. Depending on what the tool is and how much it costs, depending on what you're using it for. So anyways, I'm going to put this screen on right here for now. And I'm going to be right back. You're dropping off a commission tomorrow for a friend. It was tough giving them a price. I never think my stuff is worth it. Yeah, and you have to, don't undervalue yourself for sure, especially with friends. But you only do it for friends and what I want to experiment with. Yeah. That's good, David. I mean, if you're retired or if you're doing it just as a fun hobby, and from home, it's different for me too, right? But in my business is business. So I'll be right back, guys. I'm just going to go say goodnight to Ethan, and I will be back shortly, and I'll leave this view with you back in like 5 minutes, if that. There we go. I'm going to switch mics. And I'll charge this one. And there we go. Let that one charge. Hopefully this mic is working. I'm pretty sure it is. Bring this down. There we go. Got ants in the pants. Yeah. Have I set up exclude objects yet for Mainsail? Huh? How could I set something up that I don't know what it is and I've never heard of? Shop charge is good. I have a minimum $25 charge for anything I do in my production area, so. Fixed bid software projects. Let's see. I got to order. Oh, here we go. If one object on the plate goes bad, you can cancel. Oh, seriously? Seriously? Okay, well, that we need. And of course, look at that. Mainsail docs. Okay, let me go ahead and bookmark that page. Looks like Nero's done streaming. Let me open that link right now, and there we go. Enable to label objects, exclude objects. Okay, we have got that tab open, and we are going to bookmark that tab. Bookmark this tab under my 3D printing bookmark folder. There we go. Good, cool. I will look at that. That is definitely a yes to add. It recently got added. Oh, that is cool. So basically meaning, so if this one failed for whatever reason, I could just say, okay, let's just, so mid-print, if this fails, I can say to it, okay, don't print that one. That is cool. That is stupid cool. Wow. Have to edit printer config, Moonraker config, and turn on labeling of parts in your slicer. Okay. Okay. Hey, you know what? When I run the... Does it help me prevent knocking over my cameras? So when I run the full bed of these clips, that is definitely something I'm going to want. Okay, I'm going to, while we talk, I have to... Somebody's having a pizza craving, 10 o'clock at night, which is okay. Saturday night pizza, that's cool. So I have to order a couple pizzas. I'm getting hungry too because I haven't had dinner yet. So let's go ahead. Oh, the link will walk you through it perfectly. Thank you so much for that. That is a great great tip. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting. I got to put these things up for the folks and over on Twitch so they can see what we're talking about. That is very cool to know. 4 a.m. pie for you. 4 a.m. You're crazy, Cheetah Kid. Go to sleep. Martinis shall be served tonight. Okay, let's create a new order. Delivery. Primary home address. We want to order it now. Ooh, I got one free pizza available. Whew, let's redeem it. What do you need my password for? Submit. I like when I get a free pizza. Oh, you had too much sleep. Okay, well, I mean, I guess if you have too much sleep, that's okay. Or we'll get that view there again. Could not get past orders. Why? You're redeeming 60 points for a free medium 2-topping pizza. Handmade pan pizza and additional toppings. Yeah, okay, fair enough. What do I want? I want crunchy thin crust. I want barbecue sauce. And I want, it was barbecue sauce, pepperoni, and veggies and more, and green pepper. Green pepper. There we go. Add to order. No, I don't need to cheese it up. Killing you here with a pizza order. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to order another build your own pizza. Original hand tossed. We'll do a medium 12-inch. Now this is where it gets interesting. I've learned to love this. Okay. I think you're meaning to say yes, sir, but you're drooling too much on your keyboard. You're not making sense there. You want chicken supreme pizza, do you, Cheetah Kid? Okay, well, let's see what I can do here. So I do, okay, this is good. Donair sauce. Okay, Donair sauce is my pizza, my sauce. And Donair meat. What else did I have on Donair sauce, Donair meat, and I believe I had red peppers. Oh, they don't have red peppers. I'm not a fan of green peppers myself. Did I put feta cheese on my Donair pizza? But Donair pizza, oh, it is great. But I'm wondering if it was feta I had on it. I like feta cheese, so I could put feta on Donair would be good. Cheddar cheese would be good. Pineapple, no, not pineapples on Donairs. Tomatoes, maybe, no. No, roasted red peppers. There we are. That's what it was. We'll add that to the order. Ever have white pizza? Never heard of white pizza. Green peppers and onions is a great combo. Maria likes green peppers and pepperoni. I like the Donair. She also likes some mushrooms on it, but we're going to go with pepperoni because it's a two-topping one today. So there we go. Your piece of the pie rewards. I get 10 points for this order. So I'm getting 2 medium pizzas. And they're only costing me $25. It's not bad. That's like what? For you US guys down there, that's 25. That's like $17 US for two medium pizzas, 2 toppings. It's not bad. I do want to add drinks. No, I got to add some drinks here. Let's see. Oh, no, I want drinks. Don't cancel the order. There we are. Let's grab myself a 500 ml bottle of that, and then I want more. Where's the rest of the drinks? Menu. Let's see. We have a mozzarella, ricotta cheese, and no tomato sauce. Oh, really? Mozzarella, ricotta cheese, and no tomato sauce is white pizza? I've never heard of that. That may be something to try one day. If you're making parts, you add the pizzas to the bill. Hey, there's a great idea. Oh, so right there. Sorry, I forgot to add the electricity charge. Yeah, that's it. I forgot to add the electricity charge to your bill. So it's going to cost you an extra $25. Yeah, that's the ticket. Okay. Oh, they do have Coke Zero. I want Coke Zero. Okay, and then drinks. And Maria wanted a ginger ale. I'll get her a 500 ml bottle of ginger ale. There we go. And let's go to the cart. Let's take out this one. Yes. $2 for a bottle of pop. That's ridiculous. Go to Walmart and get a case cheaper. Okay, fair enough. Let's check out. And what do we have here? Oh, look who spoke up. Meatball and ricotta. Meatball and ricotta. Really, Jason? Whew. Must be a Vegas thing. Here in the Southeast USA, Domino's just showed an ad for 20% off everything. The recession must be hitting hard. Yeah, and that's where I'm ordering from is Domino's. Kind of like their pizza. Plus, they're pretty quick delivery. Pay with credit card now. Why don't you save my credit card info when I put it in the first time? I don't mind you saving it. I'm not one of those conspiracy theorists that doesn't mind. What's Chris Mink saying? You love Coke Zero. Yeah, I do too. I can't drink a lot of sugar, of course, with diabetes. So, okay, my card number. Let's put my card number in 5549 3218 5976 4399. Okay, there we go. My security code, 844. Yeah, 844. Hope you're all writing this down. Okay, expiry date is 01, and the year is 2049. And the billing postal code is 90210. Y'all get that? Or do I have to repeat it? And hide keyboard and apply. And tip. What, you expect a tip too? Well, I always wonder about, even though the boxes are sealed. Yeah, I'm a cheap. I'll do $2. That'll buy you I don't know. Place my order. There we go. Okay. Everybody's frantically writing those numbers down, going on Amazon right now. And trying to order stuff. My postal code, is the postal code what gave it away? Postal code gave it away, not 90210. Okay, everybody out there, 90210 refers to what city or state? No, it's a city. 90210. You were type 2, lost 100 pounds doing keto, diabetes, and total remission. That's awesome. I need to lose a bit of weight. You wrote it down? I hope you wrote it down, Cheetah Kid. Try using it. And Beverly Hills. That's exactly right. Free pizza is getting expensive. Yes, it is, Jason. It is. It's like, here's your free pizza, but hey, let's order another pizza while you're at it. I don't mind tipping the drivers, especially this time of night. They're trying to earn a living. And, yeah, that was a drink left over from my movie earlier today. Mellow Yellow Zero. Here, you can trust me not to care about your card number. Yeah, okay. Here, let me put the real one in chat here for you, just so you have it. Here we go. Here you go. Take note of that. That's true. Only scum care about being dishonest. Cheaper in the UK? I'll bet. Probably tastes better too. I always tell somebody, you're welcome to use my card, but can you please pay the bill? Like, you handle the bill too. Okay. Thanks for the $80 pizza you just bought. You're welcome, Jason. Enjoy. I hope you do enjoy it. You'd order steak if that was real CC. That's even more expensive. I will not buy steak at a restaurant anymore. It's ridiculously expensive. I'd rather buy it and barbecue it myself. I've been known to step outside in the backyard in the middle of winter to barbecue a steak. Not a big deal. Barbecue keeps me warm too, so there we go. Jason, if you want me to ever order you a pizza, you let me know, man. I owe you at least a pizza. I'm just going to take a Canuck strong. Yeah. Go Canucks. Winter barbecue steaks better than that. Yeah, exactly. I mean, don't get me wrong. The grocery stores, the steak's expensive right now too. Costco has really decent prices on beef, and the local Costco here sells Alberta beef, which if you haven't had Alberta beef, oh boy, it's good. It's probably like Texas beef, I would imagine, but it's all, Alberta grown beef. It's really good. Well, it's still cheaper than going to a restaurant. Like -5, I'll barbecue. -10, I'll barbecue. -20, I may think twice. You'll hold me to it? Anytime, Jason. Barbecue in the winter is great. Dry brine your steaks for 24 hours in the fridge. Yes. You're going to miss me at IRF? I know. Murph next year, though, man. I'm definitely... Gosh, fingers crossed. I want to go to Murph next year. That's the goal. That is the goal. I'll give up a dive trip to go to Murph. I really will. I'd rather go to Murph. I love your Death Racer, Jason. That's going to be cool. If they had a contest for best looking Death Racer, I'd give you my vote 10 times over. Yeah, although Kenneth, right now, I mean, today, I'm in Calgary. Today in Calgary, right now, it is 14 degrees. This is Celsius for all my wonderful American friends. And our forecast, was 22 today. Tomorrow is 22, 22 Monday, 24 Tuesday, 18 Wednesday, 17, 19, 18, 21. I mean, these are unbelievable temperatures for us for this time of year. Incredible temperatures. Chicken has gotten... has it really? Seriously? And it's kind of opposite here. Chicken's reasonable here, but beef, forget it. Send it to Manitoba. We'll try and blow some hot air your way. Yeah. The weather here, considering it's October 1st today, it's like 22 degrees on October 1st. We were 29 the other day. It's outrageous. Yeah, there's some really nice ones that people have done some amazing things. Jetstream, yes. That is. I mean, 29 degrees on, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday last week. And we're in the 20s in October. It's unheard of. This day last year, we had a bit of snow on the ground. 4 years ago, we had, I think it was 4 or 5 years ago, they called Snowtember. We had a massive snowstorm in September that damaged a ton of trees. This year, it's just warm. Now, global warming? No, I don't believe in global warming to a point, because if you think about it, if you were to look back at all the weather trends in history, these are trends. It happens. It goes up and down, up and down. They've had warm winters in the 30s and 40s. And do you think they back then said global warming? No, they didn't. So you only buy grocery at Costco now. Yeah, Costco's got some good deals. They do have good deals. Depending on what you want, if you buy it in bulk and if you have a freezer, awesome. What I used to do, and I haven't done in a while, is you buy the big sirloins for like $100, whatever. You slice them up, put them in the seal bags and freeze them. Yeah. 8 Celsius in UK, that's chilly. That's fall weather. That's about what we should be having here right now. So Let's see. I'm going to keep an eye on this order so I can be up at the door when they deliver, and it says it's being prepped. Now it's being baked. So my pizza is there any personal information on here? I don't think so. Maybe if I cover that, but yeah, it shows that it's being baked. I like the tracker order. Did the Industrial Revolution exist 500 years ago? Pollution? Oh, I'm sure it did. There was some form of pollution. Buy the big roast and cut it yourself. That's the way to do it. I should, Kenneth. I have. I have. Like this tray is still full of screws from this build. Okay, it's still full, and I have another tray similar full of screws and stuff from my 0.1 builds. I'm pretty sure I do. I will have it. Plus over here, I have a whole bunch more M3s and stuff. So actually, the tracker's not fake. Well, yeah, I knew that, Jason. I mean, yeah, it's fake, all right. No, it actually is pretty accurate. So when it says delivery, it actually there will be a map on here for delivery, and you can watch the vehicle on the map. And it's accurate within about 2 minutes. At least here it is. Yeah, but Kenneth, I do have. I'm pretty sure I have enough screws. You have some thick back panels, so I need longer ones. These latches, no, I didn't, because these latches, basically, there's 12 different sizes here. I just said, let's just go ahead and print one of each size, and then let's size what I need, and then we'll just fill the bed and print the bunch, print a whole bunch. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, oh, you go through a lot putting panes on, I know, and I've got a lot of screws. And if I have to order more, screws are cheap. Just enough to make another printer. Yeah. Well, I have another main board. I have an octopus. I have motors. No, they're not the best motors, but I have a lot of parts. I could build a Ender 3 clone in a heartbeat. I have enough parts for that. I think I even have enough frame parts to do that. And then I've got a little mini SKR 2.0 board. So, but I want to do that. That gentleman that was on Jerry's stream today, the baby belt, Rob Mink's baby belt printer. I want to build that. That is the coolest thing going. So I have enough parts to do that, I think. So you're thinking about doom cubing your 2.4. No reason, just to do it. Doom cubing. You mean dome cubing? Doom cubing? I've not heard of that. Do spare parts lead to new? So we have that one. Spare parts lead to new printers, which lowers your stock levels. So order more spare parts. Circle of 3. Yes, Sen, that's for sure. Just going to do a quick check on the FlashForge. Oh, it's going. It's still going. So here's what the FlashForge print looks like. It's going. We got those tree supports started in the middle. Actually, what I should do, and I've not tried it on there, is I haven't tried dissolvable supports yet. I should. Doom Cube. Franken Voron. Okay, let me have a look at that link, Jason. You got me curious now. Let me look at it. Doom Cube. So let's pull this tab over here. Let's share it with the rest of the class. Here we go. Let's go to display 2. So there's the Doom Cube. Oh. So it adds corner extensions, corner frame pieces. These are pictures. I want to see pictures. Let's go up see if there's pictures there. Images. That's just a picture of the Doom logo. Doom logo. Not a lot. Oh, there we are. Oh, there we are. Ooh. Okay, that is slick. That is kind of hot looking. And then this one. Oh, it's a little bit big. How can I open that picture? Let's see. Oh, wow. That is cool looking. Okay, I'm just going to let her know. Quality check. Yeah, that is really slick. Jason, I can see you doing this because you're just, the stuff you build just looks so, I don't even know the word for it, but yeah, I can definitely see you doing that. That is really cool. 3D Experiments, good night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Wife demands cocktails. Hey, go get the wife cocktails. That does look cool, doesn't it, Cheetah Kid? Yep, that is slick looking, Jason, you bastard. Why do you show me this stuff? I mean that with full love as a friend. Doom Cube logo. Man. Why don't you do a Doom Cube Death Racer too? And then they have a Photoshop document here for the Doom Cube logo. And Doom Voron logo. Okay, that's just, oh, it's got the Voron logo embedded in the Doom Cube. Very cool. But wow, yes, that is, let's move it over a bit. That is pretty slick. Oh, that's it without the round corners. Okay, that's no round corners. I see. And then the other one, this adds the rounded corners, the extrusions right here. That is, yeah. So let's see the bill of materials. Let's just see. Mods, images, CAD. Oh, wow. Changes required. Rounded extrusion. New Z idlers. The only printed parts required. Just Z idlers. Relocate XYN stops. Only printed parts required. Cable glands for umbilical. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. The rounded corner version is very cool. Your workshop's full. There you go. That's good to know. You don't want to overfill your workshop. You've already built 3 Death Racers. You're done. Okay. Are you bringing all 3 to Earth? some backups. Okay, let's see. Where are we at with the pizza? Ooh, out for delivery, 7 minutes away. So when it gets to, let's see, so I can zoom in on the map. Oh no, it won't let me zoom in on the map, but it tells me the driver is 7 minutes away. Connor left the store at 10:19, and it's 10:24. So good for you, Connor. Drive safe. And it says it's 7 minutes away. So in 5 minutes, I'll run upstairs, grab some pizza, and come down and tease whoever's left on the stream with some pizza. Ooh, where are you now, Connor? 6 minutes away. Cool. These are looking really good here, these pieces. They are looking fabuloso. I don't have my case lights on. Why aren't my case lights on? They look cool with the case lights on. Case light 100%. Get on. And 3, 2, 1, light up. There you go. We have to have the case light on. Cannibalizing from Sam's or John's Racer if you need to. They just don't. Good for you. Okay. You're 5 minutes away, Connor. Yeah, they're only about less than a 10-minute drive from us. So depends whether he takes the highway or not. You could fit the Doom Cube inside your Trunksy 5SA600. You could. I can fit this Voron inside my rat rig. As long as I don't want to print anything too tall on my rat rig, it would work. Ooh, these things are nice. Love that Prusa Galaxy black filament. Okay. You are 5 minutes away. And we have 8 on YouTube, 6 on Twitch. Fit in your Rat Rig 500 also? Yes, it will. Mine won't fit in yours, but yours might fit in yours. But mine, there goes the camera. Mine definitely would not fit in yours, Jason. I don't know, this poor camera is getting a lot of abuse from me. And it's crooked now. Look at that. Come on, straighten yourself up there. Pull your pants up. 4 minutes away. Let me open my front door camera. Let me see. So if I monitor my porch camera, there we go. So I can see the front of my house. I can see if a Domino's vehicle approaches. And then when the Domino's vehicle approaches, I'll run upstairs. Oops. I'm doing a lot of oopsing. But I need to lean my phone somewhere so I can keep an eye on the front porch. There we go. Then we'll eat some pizza. Maybe I should just call it a stream and then go eat pizza. Everybody bored yet? I have a porch camera, a door camera, a backyard camera. I even have a camera monitoring. Let's see if it's if I go back, office. So that's my office downtown. Let's see if anybody sneaks into my office. You need to do the 3-1 upgrade. So do I. I have the kit, Jason. Yeah, same as me. You're in the same boat as me. I have all the parts. Just need to print. I have all the kit. I just need to print the parts. So, Mr. Connor, 3 minutes away. So, you should show up on my front doorstep camera any second now. There we go. Yeah, I don't have as many hours as you, but yeah, I want to do it. You just look out the window. I think, yeah, pretty smart. It's pretty smart to have cameras these days. I mean, just the society's going to hell in a handbasket, so you just never know who's out there. Okay, so I'm going to jump away as soon as I see that vehicle pull up. I'll jump away and be right back. We'll go for another half hour or so here. As long as there's people watching, well, we're down to 12 from 17. So as long as there's a few people watching, I don't mind staying live here, hanging out. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm kind of waiting on that one. I want to see how that. I want to see a year from now how you bamboo guys are doing with it. So then we'll go. Then we'll go from there and see. Okay, it looks like he's just about turning down our street. He should be showing up on the camera any second now, according to the map. Let's see how accurate Domino's thing is. Their thingamajigger. So if I disappear real quick, it's because Domino's is here. Domino's. Sugar, do. Oh, honey. Okay. How's the other print looking real quick? Looking good, a little out of focus, but that's all right. I see headlights approaching. Domino's is here. I'll be right back, guys. Dun, da, 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 da. Still 11 people on here. Well, then I'll stay on and eat my pizza. There we go. Okay. Let's see what you've been talking about behind my back while I've been gone. That Domino's app is dead accurate, I'm telling you. Okay. There we go. So looks like a microwave oven. Ah, yes. I want to do some laser engraving in the house this year, so I may have to get an extractor put in. Donair pizza. Don't mind me while I eat on stream. So I want to redo my, I think after this Voron's all done and going good, I'm going to print out the parts. I'll use it or maybe the zeros. Anyways, print out the parts for the rat rig VCore 3.1 update. You smell the pizza here. And I will probably stream doing that update, but I've got to figure out how to get this beast. Well, I can move that over onto this bench. It's heavy, but I can lift it. How are we doing over here? Slowly but surely. This time tomorrow night we'll speak volumes because that'll be 24 hours. I just took 3 slices off the medium pizza. That's plenty for tonight. Nice thing about it is pizza's great leftover. Leftover pizza's good. Throw it in the air fryer, 5 minutes, and it's good. Tronxy is 40 kilograms. Wow, that's heavy. Ah, okay. For the printer top, yeah. V2 ones, and they're handy for moving the printer around. Yeah. Yeah, these are metal, so they should work. They should hold up well. I got a few parts to print for this yet. For the back, for the I don't think I'm going to bother with the filter thing. I might, but I don't think I'll ever put filters in it. You just tip it. Well, when I move the rat rig, I hug it basically and just. It's not too far to move, so that's good. Now this beast here, this FlashForge Creator 3, that is heavy. That's heavier than the rat rig. and I moved that myself and put it up on the table. That thing is extremely hard to move. Handles are handy. Yes, they are. So according to main sale, we are 81% printed, and it will finish at 23 minutes after midnight. I won't be up that late. Well, so last night when I finished, I went upstairs just to wind down, kicked back, turned on the TV. Wheels work too. Yeah, I'll never put the charcoal pellets, and I might set it up just because that's where I think the filament runs through. But so I kicked back last night. I watched this movie. Anybody ever seen the movie? It is the weirdest movie I've ever seen in my life, called Being John Malkovich. It was weird. Good cast in it. I mean, but my goodness, it was a weird movie. Alberta 3D is live. Amish Ace is live. Yeah, that was one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen in my life. I like John Cusack, and he was in it. But anyways, one more piece of pizza and I'm good for the night. Ah, okay. So it's a good reason to have it, just to get the chamber hotter. Because it's got some, I'm pretty sure it has its own fan, doesn't it? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. It's got two big fans with it, with the kit. Because that's the Nevermore kit right there. Nevermore. Never ever more. PID tune with it on. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. 250 by 15 fans. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm kind of enjoying these late night streams. I'd be here or I'd be upstairs watching TV or something. When I'm streaming, this isn't snacking. This is my dinner. When I'm streaming, I don't snack as much. So streaming could help me lose weight. So, as I said, I won't be streaming on next Sunday because I have a Thanksgiving dinner. Let's see. You don't use the rear fan either. Cool. Okay. So I won't be on next Sunday, but it'll be, I believe Monday's a holiday, but I'll be on either Saturday or Monday. And then on the 30th, I won't be streaming on the Sunday. It's I'm being it's someone's birthday on the 30th, and they're being taken out. So, like, not taken out like, but taken out. So I figure I can miss one stream on my birthday because you only turn 60 once. So big 6-0. So maybe I'll do a birthday stream on Saturday the 29th. And then everybody can send me balloons and candles. I wish I couldn't hit 60. I'm not looking forward to hitting 60. 61. You're just a little older than me. We all have to hit 60 eventually, Zen. I don't feel 60. No, there's no chamber thermistor in those, is there? Okay, 2 more bites. All this talk about 60. Come on, guys. Too funny. Last bite. Oh, there goes crumbs right through my keyboard. Let's see how steady this moron is. We'll put that up there. Now I gotta take my vitamins. It's my PM pack. I'll do that with water. There we go. Oh, okay. So I've printed a few more of these Gridfinity things. Oh, there goes my plate. So not a good place to put my plate. That wasn't so smart. Look. You guys just witnessed the dumping. That's okay. That's all right. Oh, man. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. It's amazing how clean the floor is now. Oh, man. It wouldn't be a DeWitt 3D stream if shit like this didn't happen. Like the pants. Like, you got like the pants. Come on. Oh, the chair, too. Look at that. Ah, there we go. Over the laundry. There we go. We're all cleaned up. Okay. Yeah, sure. Anyways, we're all good. I took that dump quite well. Yeah. What the heck? At least the main thing is nothing got on the printer. I don't care about anything else. I don't want to get it on the printers. That's cool. Scrub Timmy Scrub. I did. There we go. All that Coke Zero. Well, I saved a little bit. Enough for a sip or two. I shouldn't be drinking Coke Zero this time of night anyways. Although, you know, you can get caffeine-free Coke Zero. Yes. So I printed one of the Gridfinity holders for all my CNC bits. Pretty cool. I like that little system. It's pretty cool. Whew. Sticky pants, sticky pants. Oh, I think that means it's time for me to shut this stream down. It's 11 o'clock p.m. my time. So we are doing good over here. Oh, wrong camera. Say hello. There's my arm. Jazz hands. This one looks like it's doing... How come... Oh, I must have bumped into this camera when I was wiping. It's looking pretty good. That's doing okay. That is doing okay. 1 a.m. there, huh, Stephen Poole? Then we got this one. They are looking good. Those are going to be fine. Just for samples. And one of them, and now Zen has talked me into doing multicolor ones. So yeah, we'll work on that. And then we're going to look into the, we're going to do the baby belt. Then we're also looking into the exclude objects plugin for mainsail. Very cool. Enable the label objects setting in your slicer. In Prusa Slicer or Super Slicer, you have to enable the checkbox in Print Settings Output Options. Let's look at that right now. Prints. So Prusa Slicer. Configuration, no. File. Settings. Preferences. Is it preferences? Print settings, output options. Not there. Print settings. Output options. Output file. Output options. Where are we? General. Custom. Machine limits. Extruder. Notes. Dependencies. I don't see output options. Huh. I do not see output options. Dude, bye, Cheetah Kid. Take care. Get some sleep. Thank you for hanging out. Much appreciated as always. Print settings, output options. Now I have expert mode turned on. I'm under print settings. Oh, print settings. Output options. Label objects. There we go. Okay, well, now I know where that is. Not printer settings, Tim. Print settings. Okay, so we know where that is. Good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I know. I just saw that, Zen. I have to learn to read. So in label objects, so it's basically going to label the objects on screen without me having to do it, I guess. It's just an automatic thing. So if I slice, does it label? Interesting, interesting. I'm looking forward to trying that out. I assume that when it goes into Mainsail, when I import the G code, it's going to actually show that there are X number of objects labeled. Oh no, save the profile for sure. Puts the labels of the objects into the G code. Yeah. Go in, printer settings, print settings, save the configuration. Yeah, I'll have to do that with all my, actually, I just really need to turn that on when I have multiple objects on the bed, but at least I know where that setting is now. There we go. Freaking cool. Yeah, I got to make some, yeah, definitely do that. Just, I don't want to do that at 11 o'clock at night. Enter the G-code preprocessor in Moonraker, blah, blah, blah. Enable exclude object module in Clipper, blah, blah, blah. And then from now on, newly uploaded G-codes should support this function, and a new button in the form of dotted square with an X in the area in the center appears in the status panel. Oh, look at that. That is cool. We're going to have to test that. That is cool. Okay. It may be just one line, but if there's a way to screw it up, I'll find it. One hour and 4 minutes left. I'm not going to stay up for that. But these are looking good. So I can't see anything happening with those now. Good looking prints. What's going on over here? This is making a lot of noise now. What's going on? Let's see. Oh, okay. We're doing the perimeters again. Whoops. Okay, well, I think with that, I think we're about ready to call her quits here. It's been 3 hours and 10 minutes. Just changing one line from false to true. Okay. Let's just look. Let's just look. You guys, no pressure, no peer pressure here. Open your printer config file in Mainsail and add the following setting to it. Exclude object. Okay, enable G-code preprocessor in Moonraker. This step is necessary to convert. Okay, let's do it while you're here because you guys can make sure I don't screw it up. Because, hey, I'm bound to... Oh, I can't do it while it's printing a job. Or can I? Yeah, because I don't have to save and restart. I just have to save and close. Moonraker config. Let's look at the machine. Moonraker config. File manager. Enable object processing. True. Save and close. That's it. Okay, so we're done the one. Woohoo! We did the one. Alternatively, it is possible to use an external processor. No, we don't need to. Only G-code files prepared this way to... Okay, fair enough. Enable exclude object module in Clipper. Open your printer config. Do not hit save and restart. Printer config. Open your printer config in Mainsail and add the following setting to it. Exclude object. I guess it doesn't matter where. Boom, boom. Exclude underscore object. Save and close. It actually won't let me save and restart while it's printing. That's smart because it knows that I'm dumb enough to do that. We're still saving. Good one, Jason. Yeah, just save and exit. There we go. It's smarter than me. See, I've got these updates showing, and I'm afraid to do updates, you know. Crow's Nest, Clipper, Moonraker updates are available. Oh, and Mainsail update. I don't want to break anything. I should be safe to do the updates, though, but not right now. Why is my viewer count climbing? 18. I want the viewership to go down so I can go to bed. No, I gotta shut her down shortly here, anyways. But I want to thank everybody who's here. 9 people on Twitch, 9 people on YouTube. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I am going to call it quits for now. It's been a little over 3 hours. It's usually the Moonraker one. Do them except for Clipper after the print. So don't update Clipper. Okay. Well, and my other philosophy too is it's printing fine. Why mess with it? But I'm going to run. Thank you everybody for hanging out, and we will. I guess if I do this, it might make me say goodbye better. But we will catch everybody a little bit later. Thanks everybody for all your help and all your hanging out time tonight, and for putting up with me and watching me spill my drink, watching me eat my pizza. It's been fun. So yeah. Oh, wrong button. So we'll catch everybody later. Stay safe, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye for now. Hit the end broadcast button.